Hi, my darlings. How are you? This is going to be for my Leos, and this is going to be a message for whenever it reaches you. I will be using the Simplicity Tarot, and then I will pull you a card from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle. To everyone stopping by, darlings, you know I receive you all with open arms and an open heart. Please know I deliver these messages to you from my heart to your heart always. Please take what resonates and leave what does not, okay, babies? So, let's see what message or messages we have for you, Leo. We got the Lovers. Is this new romance, or do you have to make a decision where your heart is concerned? Some type of commitment, maybe? You got to make a decision. It's a tough decision. What's going on? We got the Two of Swords. You're at a crossroads. Which way should I go? You got the Knight of Coins. I mean, you know, you're taking your time. You know, you're being very practical about the situation. You got the Knight of Swords. Not too long ago, we got the Queen of Coins. Now, is this an energy here that you just met, or an energy that has been around for a while? We got the Queen of Coins, which could be a Virgo, a Taurus, or a Capricorn. I hope this lawnmower isn't bothering you. And I'm indoors. Anyway, the Queen of Coins is also, she knows how to handle the finances. That could be your energy. Maybe you just started, you know, taking care of that part of your life. But something here, you know, very nurturing type of energy. We got the Queen of Cups. Please do tell me, Leo. We got the Queen of Cups. This could be a Pisces, a Cancer, a Scorpio. This energy is on your mind. Or it could be that you just need to use your intuition in order to make that decision. No matter what the decision is about, okay? You got the Queen of Cups. You got the Two of Wands. Listen to me. It's going to be up to you which way you go, okay? It's going to be totally up to you. There's definitely a decision here. It's a tough one. Hold on, let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Okay, I'm back. All right. It's going to be a tough one, but you're going to have two paths to choose from. I mean, you already know that, you know? We got the Two of Wands here. You're thinking, oh. And then we got the Sun. I say you're going to make a decision, you know? Whatever decision you make, you know, it's going to bring happiness, positivity, and joy to you, okay? And maybe some success. You never know. We got the Sun here. You're going to be able to make that decision. And once you make that decision, things are going to start flowing. You're going to receive some messages, probably in regards, some good news in regards to financial matters, money news. You got the Page of Coins. And then that brings a new beginning for you. So we do see something beginning brand new for you here. You know, there's definitely a new beginning here for you. But you have to first make the decision, you know, because it's all up to self. You know, it's up to you, Leo. You have the Fool here. You got the Eight of Cups. You will walk away from whoever you need to walk away from, you know. You're separating from yourself from one of the energies here. We got the Eight of Cups. You're separating yourself from the one in the past. There's a lot of conflict there, you know, a lot of conflict. Maybe a lot of arguing. And you're tired of that, and you're moving away really fast. So you're going to be able to make this decision. And who's in the past is the Queen of Coins, so the Virgo, the Taurus, or the Capricorn, you know. But anything could change. Remember, these cards aren't etched in stone, right? So you got the Six of Cups, which is saying it's in the past. That's the one you're walking away from. You got the Eight of Wands here. The Eight of Wands is, you know, this is going to happen really fast. And the reason for it is because of the conflicts, you know, the arguments and stuff. That's the Five of Swords. You're on your guard. You're waiting for some information here. And then I see a air energy, a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius. Something that's coming in real fast. Something that might shift something in your environment. The King of Swords. This could be this could be who your personality, your character, you know. Maybe now you're realizing, you know what, I allowed things to get out of hand, and now I need to draw some boundaries, and I need to speak the truth about everything. And there's no harm in speaking the truth, you know what I'm saying? Be authentic, be yourself, but do it with love and kindness, you know what I'm saying? You have the Page of Swords, you have the King of Swords, and you have the Knight of Swords. You're going to find balance because you got the patience. Your foundation will be firm again. You're going to set the rules. Of course, you are Leo. You got courage. You got strength. You got the Page of Wands. And once you do that, you'll see you're going to have some new ideas, you know. In life, we go through challenges. My goodness, we go through challenges. But we always overcome. We always overcome. You know? We got the Temperance card, we have the Emperor, and we have the Page of Wands. You're going to have some new ideas. Everything is going to start settling down. Your foundation is going to become firm, okay? You're going to set the rules, and you're going to find balance. The Temperance card, the Emperor, and the Page of Wands. But again, you know, I mean, we are human. So it's normal or natural for us to go back and forth sometimes in our head with negative thoughts. Start becoming aware of what you're thinking, you know. And if you find that they're negative and it's full of worry and anxiety and fear and all that nonsense, and it is nonsense, but I do understand and I do get it. Trust me, we are human, okay? But we can overcome these feelings. We can learn about breath work. We can learn about meditation. I just had a meditation class with Professor Melanie. This is my second meditation class with her. Workshop, you know? But I mean, it helps so much to help quiet the mind, you know? I do see there's some sneaky things that took place, but you have clarity over that. You are aware of it. We have the Seven of Swords, we have the Ace of Swords, and then we got the Nine of Swords. All the negativity that took place has you in your head. But I want you to be aware of something. If you are thinking really negative thoughts, right? And you're worried and you're fearful and you're full of anxiety because of, I can't find a job, or, oh, I have this love, you know, but I know this person is being sneaky and they're doing wrong, or whatever it is. Take a moment for yourself, really and truly. Go within and learn to calm your heart of fire, okay? Go back to the times that you were hurt. And I'm talking about sometimes we got to go way, way back, okay? From childhood. And I know some of these thoughts or these things and traumas that took place in our lives, I know they were hard. But babies, when you start facing that stuff, things start changing. You start loving yourself, truly loving yourself. I know things can get hectic, but darlings, there's nothing you can't accomplish. Be gentle with yourself. Talk to yourself. Close your eyes and see yourself through here. Look at your heart and talk to it. be gentle. So you have the Seven of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the Nine of Swords. And there might be a air energy here too. This energy, I mean, I don't know. You might have some feelings for this energy here, or something about this energy you see as abundant, but there's something blocking it right now. Whatever's blocking it is temporary, okay? And we got the Queen of Swords, so we got the Ace of Cups, which is about abundance, your cup overflowing. It's about love. It's about emotions, you know. Then, but we got the Five of Coins, so there's something negative blocking it. Something here, you know, that abundance, you know. It could be the negative thoughts that you've been feeling. We got the Queen of Swords. Now that could be the Gemini, the Libra, or the Aquarius, because remember we just had the King of Swords, right? So, but the Queen of Swords energy, she's about releasing things that no longer serve her, you know. It's about forgiving yourself. It's about going back in time and visiting that part of your life, the parts that terrify you. The thing about it is when you do it, just be gentle with yourself. Do it a little bit at a time if it gets too much. And always know, if you get shaky and you feel chaotic inside when you're doing this, know that it will pass. Breathe. It will pass. It will pass. Okay? You're just facing the trauma. Trust me, I've been through this. I can only speak from my experience, okay? I remember being balled up in a corner. And I mean, here at my age. And I call this little girl. I call her a little girl because she was even 20, 21 at the time. I said, I need help. And she says, Auntie, you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. Just breathe. You'll be fine. You're just, you know, you're just facing some things. You'll be okay. You know, and gradually I started breathing into my belly. Okay, into my belly I was breathing. I would hold it and I'd feel the breath go all over me, tingle all through me, my fingers, my head, my torso, my legs, my toes, my feet, everywhere. Then I would release it. I would breathe in love, and I would release all that chaos and confusion and darkness. You see, in order to see the light, we have to know the darkness. Okay? You have the Ace of Cups, you have the Five of Coins, and you have the Queen of Swords. This, whatever is blocking from coming in, the beautiful things from coming in, the abundance, is temporary. Excuse me. You're going to start seeing everything. Everything is going to come to the surface. Everything is going to come to the surface. Nothing hides forever, you know. Whatever is done in the dark must come to light. We got the moon here. Ain't no more fears. Fear is man-made. It was meant to keep us in a place where we could not have beautiful things around us or feel grateful or gratitude, you know. Let me tell you, if you don't know or have never experienced gratefulness or gratitude, ask God, the universe, creator, source, however you see, and ask them to remind you about what gratitude feels like. And I guarantee you, you will feel it. And when you feel it, when the chaos and the confusion and the overthinking and all these things start happening, I want you to hold on to that feeling of gratitude. I want you to remember it, and I want you to feel it go all through your body. Okay, babies? We're healing. And after that healing, we're going to start releasing the scars. Because healing leaves scars, and scars leave reminders Once we heal it, it's no more. It's no more. We can be able to talk about it without freaking out. But you got the moon, you got the high priestess. You need to trust yourself, trust your intuition. And you have the three of wands. You're making progress. You're moving forward. Okay, and for some of y'all might be going on a trip somewhere. But you have the moon, the high priestess, and you have the three of wands. So then let me pick you a card from here for Leo. Show me Leo. Star Ancestor. Follow the voice of your soul. Let me find it in the book. Hold on. Star Ancestor. Follow the voice of your soul. Heed the messages coming directly from your soul. There is a deeper purpose to your human journey. Not only were you born on purpose, you were born for a purpose. You were born to be a bright light in the world, and there are supporters out there in the universe sending you waves of energy to guide you at this time. Information and inspiration that has been coming your way recently is not new information, but memories. Your feelings of being drawn in a particular direction are the awakening of an aspect of your soul. You are being drawn towards a road that will not only light you up, but also help you light up your corner of the world. Continue following the cosmic guidance that is coming your way. I love you, darlings. I want you to take care of yourselves, and we definitely will chat soon.